Today we're tracking down some great HO vibes. Today we're gonna believe in love after love. Today we're gonna drunk shame ourselves. Today we're gonna lift with our back, not with our legs. Today we're gonna use our tears as lube. Today we're gonna welcome you with open arms. Today we're gonna talk shit about your engagement photos. Looks like a Viagra commercial. Today we're going to French Laundry. Today we're gonna start a GoFundMe to pay off my parking tickets. Today we're gonna cancel culture. Today we're gonna ask you what the greatest video game of all time is. Today we're not gonna tell mom the babysitter's dead. Today we're gonna quit cold turkey on Thanksgiving. Today we're gonna hook up with a dude. Today we're finally gonna figure out what the hell Bitcoin is. Today we're gonna send nudes. Today we're gonna smoke meth. Today we're gonna finally tell you what the fuck barrage means. Today we're gonna go sober. Today we are thanking you for watching our dick off YouTube channel, Homebrew for Life. And this might cut to the core, but this is our last video ever. I'm actually going to be going on tour with ICP, the Insane Clown Posse. I'm going to become a juggalo. Nah, I'm full of shit, man. I love this too much. This has been a brutal year for everybody, one way or another. And I did a podcast last night with a barrage named Jorge Castro down in Puerto Rico, and he was talking about he's got to deal with COVID on top of hurricanes, on top of earthquakes, living on an island, tsunamis, and it's just sucked for everybody. And I know 2021 is going to be better. For everybody. Last year at this time, I kind of made the same video, kind of talked about, like, I've always had a truth kind of behind the scenes relationship, I guess, with the people that watch Homebrew for Life, to talk about, you know, being a poser, talking about shooting the same shots over and over and over and over, talking about the little money that this channel makes. I said something last year where we were going to put out at least 2 videos a month. That's what I said, because Homebrew for Life, we started this channel, I don't even know, 2017, early 2017 is when we really started putting videos on this channel. But we do like 1 video a month, quit, yada, yada, yada. And then this year, ultimately because of COVID, we were able to put out more video. I was able to put out more videos. We're always down to hang out and shoot, but it ultimately comes down to, you know, editing. Anybody that does YouTube or videography or audio or sound engineering or something, you know that you can't hack editing. You have to grind. It's tedious. And with COVID, I was able to have a lot of time freed up. I want to say thank you that I kind of make my living off this channel. That comes with a serious asterisk. Sometimes I have to go back and work construction. I'm trying to get some under the table jobs and stuff like that. But for the most part, we've put out enough content where you guys have helped ultimately produce the channel, because your views, watching the broadcast, watching Spotify, buying t-shirts, all those avenues of ad revenue and margins put together created the amount of content we put out for Homebrew for Life in 2020. So thank you. And I'm speaking from all of us. Maury, Kev, Babs, Booze Brothers, Dave, Donnie. Battle Mage guys they just had kids. They're not really involved anymore, but I text them and I pick their minds. Helia, Culver. The Homebrew community is probably I have this thing written out. I don't even think I need this. I don't know why I even write stuff out anymore, you know. The people that write stuff are the people that are ugly and smart. And the people that read stuff, actors, are the people that are good looking and fake. And I shouldn't really have to have this anymore. The Homebrew community, I know people come and go. People come in as fast as they go out, and it's never going to blow up. Anybody who wants to start a Homebrew YouTube channel right now, you're never going to be a rock star. And that's fine, because it's not about being a rock star. It's about pushing Homebrew. And we're the smallest, probably, community on YouTube, but there's positives out of that. It means there's no egos. No one's a rock star, which means, and more importantly, you can get in touch with people easier to make better beer. And that's what it's about. And I'm fortunate as hell. We don't even have 20,000 subscribers. And through the graces of the viewers and the YouTube gods and the internet, I can kind of do this full time if I just eat top ramen every night and don't pay anybody and just do all the filming and shooting and all the shit myself. And I love that. And don't think that believe me, that just didn't happen. Like, I've put in, I remember the first couple of years of this channel, I put in, you know, I remember I used to write down my hours. Once I got to 1,000, we were still at like 1,000 hours of editing, 1,000 hours of editing, and I was still at like $4 a day in ad revenue. So I'm very fortunate that you guys have created this to be my full-time job, but it's the hardest job I've ever had in my life, and it's the most I've ever worked. And I'm not complaining, that's just the casual observation. Shout out to 2021. It's right around the corner. Be safe for New Year's. Mandatory beer check. We got one more. We got one more in the well. I'm just going off a shitty little Logitech $55 camera right now, so I can't see myself. Looking at these cameras, even still to this day, it's like staring at the sun. It's like staring at a robot. Like, I just feel like there's just going to be some like predator red thing that's just going to like, pew, and like zap my fucking head off. But that's it. I'm done rambling. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to anybody that's looking at my shitty face right now, because you could be anywhere in the world. Or watching anything. You could be watching The Mandalorian or Game of Thrones for the third time, like me, or on a Pornhub, or an X-Hamster, or The Hun. 2021 Homebrew for Life. We're going to go for blood. I am going to be as fucking obnoxious as humanly possible. I'm going to be doing a grain to glass video once a month, a food video once a month, maybe a blind taste contest video once a month. I'm not trying to flick you off. I'm really not trying to flick you guys off. And then something else, a craft beer hunt, and everything that we wanted to do, we couldn't do because of COVID. There was a time when we actually were going to go to Tijuana. There was a time when we were actually going to go to visit the homies up in Chris Leslie and Thirsty Coast up there, and Vancouver Island, Victoria, Canada, west coast of Canada. We were going to go there. Me, Donnie, and Babs were like, we're going to go there. We're going to take 1 month of the ad revenue and throw it at an Airbnb, and then everyone else is just going to have to, like, we have a spot to stay, get up there on your own transportation dollar, eat and drink on your own transportation dollar. But I was going to fund it with a Homebrew for Life YouTube check for the Airbnb, and it couldn't happen. Thank you guys. Thank you we're coming up on 20,000 subscribers. I finally have, I don't think my friends and family make fun of me anymore. I think they actually think it's cool, or at least shut their mouths. But when you first start doing a podcast or doing open mics or singing on stage or trying to make small budget movies or going on YouTube or setting up from art shows, your biggest trolls will be your friends and family. And you got it. Once you get through that, it's all downhill. As you know, as we should be. You know, we've all seen our friends quit, our siblings quit, start something and then quit. This guy's not going to do it. This guy's not going to do it. This guy's not going to do it. And they should be your biggest troll. It's like, as dumb and cliche as what I'm going to say right now, it's true. Heath Ledger, rest in peace. He was like, anybody that puts himself out there, your strangers will be your biggest supporter. And your biggest hater, I hate that word hater, or people that are jealous or whatever, they're going to be the closest people to you. And I think we're past that hump. It didn't matter. Like, none of this mattered. It didn't matter how hard it took. It didn't matter if I was too old to do a YouTube channel or people would make fun of me. Or somebody was going to tell me it was too hard. It didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was that I was going to make my living off drinking beer, and there was nothing on planet Earth that could stop me. And that's all that mattered. As big of a douchebag as I sound right now, that was the game plan. And you guys, just by looking at my face right now, are supporting that. And thank you. One more NBC for the one time. I'll try to edit out all the stuff that's not cringe, or I won't edit anything out, and that's just it. But Happy New Year. Be safe. We're going to be doing a lot of Homebrew for Life videos. Spotify, check us out on Spotify. That's the one channel where I actually shut the fuck up and I just want to listen to people talk about beer. And I actually treat it as therapy because everybody needs therapy. And what I'm saying about therapy is just a good conversation. The only really good conversations out there are one-on-one. And it's got to be 50-50. It's got to be like a game of chess. And that's why I started Spotify. Then we also do the Broadcast virtual happy hour. And I'm still trying to figure that out. But I want to keep the Spotify one-on-one, heart-to-heart, different than the chat room. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to everybody who's consistently in the chat every time. Delonius, Roswells, Brumel Tony, Enzo, Jorge Castro, Lex Steele. Anybody who I'm forgetting right now, comment more so I remember you for next year's video. That's it. I'm out of here. Eat good, drink good, NBC. Mentor beer, brush. It's like 8% beer. My girlfriend can hear all of this. Bottoms up. Cheers, barrages.